All right, so I recently met with Hannah Jacobson, who is the founder of Book Award Pro. She and her husband have developed this platform, and I'm going to do a quick behind the scenes video of it. I haven't ever used this utility before, but what Book Award Pro does is it offers a service that allows you to upload information about your book, and it will do its best to match you to potential book awards that your book fits into. So this is the homepage here. Every story is special and has the opportunity to be highly acclaimed. Um, Helps authors become book award-winning authors. And so it's just going through, and really it automates a process that a lot of people find kind of painful. They have to go and they have to do the research for different book awards. They have to figure out when the submission deadlines are, what type of books it accepts, what categories are available. And so this just kind of streamlines the whole process for you. And since, if you've followed Emerald Lake Books for any time, I'm a big fan of book awards that are juried book awards. I'm not into the popularity contests. A book's quality should not be determined based on how many people the author can get to vote for it. It should be based on what retailers, what librarians, what industry professionals think of it. And so juried book awards typically have judges that are people from the industry, whether they're literary agents, librarians, retailers, all these different individuals, and they become judges. And many of them, a book is judged by multiple people, not just by one. And so you're not finding a mismatch between one judge who just plain doesn't like your story or your genre. There's three different judges who are all scoring independently. And so those are the kind of awards that I find a lot of value in them. And so if you were to subscribe to Book Award, they have three different levels to it. There is their essentials level. And in all honesty, I've been through these details. I don't quite understand the difference between them, but hopefully as we go into it, maybe it'll make more sense. You have Essentials, which has smart matching that presents your book's ideal award opportunities and award matches dashboard with actionable results. You have Plus, which has, instead of smart matching, intelligent targeting. And I don't really know what that difference is, except that what it tries to do is identify the one that your book has the best opportunity to win. And then beautiful monthly nomination kit to help you enter target awards. So different things as well as what's in the essentials package. With the pro level, which is $189 a month, it gives you everything that's in the plus level, but in addition, it actually will submit and automatically enter your book in the award that it deems the best one for your book in terms of the one that you are most likely to place or win in. And the entry fee is included in that monthly subscription. So if you did this, you'd essentially be submitted into, one award competition every month for the year. So, 12 different ones across the course of the year. So completely up to you. I have been gifted with a trial in order to, of the pro level in order to be able to create this recording for you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and put in my information, create a new account and do whatever it is that I need to do here. I may pause this for a moment just to be able to put in my personal information. I will be right back. So after you put in your billing information, that kind of information, you also do have to conclude by entering in your book title. And so one registration is specific to one title. You can have add-ons of additional titles to a given subscription level. So now I've pressed the sign up button and it's going to take me through an interview process. This interview process is going to give Book Award Pro the details that it needs in order to be able to manage finding book awards that are relevant for us. So let's look at this. Welcome. One more thing. Author interview and book interview. Last step is to complete your interview. Should only take a few minutes. Once these are submitted, Book Award Pro will begin matching your book to awards. Provide rich, complete information helps us to match you with a wide variety of book contests. The more information you can include, the better award opportunities we can provide for your book. So this information is kept private and is used solely for finding awards best tailored to you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send a message. So what I'm going to do is I have my author interview. The scroll bar is tucked away on the side here. So we have that information. You're going to pull up an author photo. upload that. So my photo is there, author website. Let's see. So I always just use my business website. But if you have an author website, you're welcome to use that. The author bio, I have to pull that up. Give me a moment. So one thing I'm not too certain about here is I've pasted it in from my Word document, right? So that's not it, from this Word document. And I have, paragraph styles set up. So it looks like I may need to insert an extra paragraph break in here just to have it lay out properly, because this is a new paragraph and didn't look like it otherwise. Organizations. So any clubs, societies, or organizations, include their names here. So we're part of Word Weavers. I am part of Word Weavers International. We are also part of the IBPA as publishers, and we are part of the Florida Authors and Publishers Association. I'm going to go ahead and spell that out. The IBPA is it's actually better known as IBPA than by its full name. You have to put in your birthday, so I'm going to block that for a moment. And your country of residence is going to be United States. State of residence for me is Connecticut. Looks like an Airtable entry. Author email is already pulled in, so I'm going to put that in a moment. So I am just going to pause this to put in some of my sensitive information. And so the last thing here is this social share permission. We want to help you get the word out about your book and share your successes. Is it okay to use our social media to show off your book? And you can decide yes or no. I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Our Instagram handle is Emerald Lake BKS. Same for our Twitter handle, my LinkedIn page. Facebook page. This I will put in my Goodreads page. All right, let me go grab that. And so now, having put all this information in, the next thing to do is just submit. You want to make sure that you leave that last field alone. So that's my author interview part. Now keep in mind, this told us up here that we need to do both the author interview and the book interview. It would be nice if this navigated to the book interview on its own, but it doesn't. So just make sure that you come over here and click book interview. You're going to put in the details about your book. My guess is, since they specify earlier not to use your subtitle, you probably don't want to use the subtitle here either. And voila, thankfully, when you scroll down, you'll see that there is a place to put in your subtitle information. So give me just a moment. All right, so for every book we create, we actually have something called listing notes. And I highly recommend, if you don't have this for your own book, that you create one as well. And basically, it makes it quick and easy for you to be able to copy relevant information about your book. We build this out with each book that we create. And so I have my subtitle there, book website. I don't have a book website, but I do have a page on our website about it. So that would be emeraldlakebooks.com/purpose. Book description. It's a little odd. There we go. All right, so going back to my book description, that's another part of my listing notes, which I have here. I'm just going to use the whole thing. This is the same thing that we put in our Amazon account. Once again, same thing here. Just kind of make sure that the paragraphs look right for you. That's from the fans. There we go. Fans up. So got that complete. Scroll down some more. Inspiration, special notes. Is there special meaning behind your book? What was the author's inspiration for writing the book? A paragraph or two is great. That's interesting. I'm going to have to think about that one. So I'm going to come back and fill that out myself afterwards, attaching an image of the cover. So you just want to get your cover image. That's the large print. That's my final with the FAPA seals. There we go. Go ahead and upload that. Electronic book copy. Please attach both one PDF file and one EPUB file. Include the cover image in both copies. All right. Interesting. So normally when we create a PDF, we don't include the cover file in it. So if you don't have the cover file in your PDF, there is a way to merge PDFs, but my cover is a JPEG. Let me see. So I'm going to pause this so I can create what I need. So I just did a quick search on how to insert an image into a PDF because I don't have Adobe Professional here. Mark does all of that for me, but I don't want to pull him into this particular project right now for this recording. So I found this smallpdf.com, which is an online tool. You can go to the PDF editor and upload your file, click Add Image. It should now appear in the middle of the screen. Feel free to click the image and drag it around or resize it any way you want. After you select the image you want, click Apply to save the changes and download your file. So let's take a peek and see how well that works. So I'm going to choose my file, which in this case is going to be, that's the large print, this is the full print. So I'm going to do that one. And what do I have here? Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add an image. And what I want to do is add the front cover. And make sure that's the right one. Yep. So I'm inserting this in there, I think. And it is inserted there. I want it to be inserted way up here. Now, I'm a little surprised by this requirement simply because I know some contests, they actually prefer not knowing the name of the book or who the author is. So I don't know if Book Awards Pro strips this out if it's not needed or not wanted, or how that works. But anyway, I now have this inserted in my PDF, hopefully, and not looking all that bad. And so how do then I click Finish. Haha, I have to move me. Come on. All right, and then we can click Download. And this is going to rename it just as edited, which is good. And let's see, I don't know exactly where it put it. I don't know if it's in my Downloads folder. Yes, it is. All right, so going back to here, I want to add in the EPUB, which is this one. And I'm going to upload that. And I want to add in the PDF I just created, which is that. So now, publisher or publishing site will provide the ability to export your book. So that's all good. So I have both of those in there now. How is your book published? Indie versus self-published. These terms are hotly contested and different places have their own definitions. So you just kind of read through. It's providing some good information about what you need to know as you're filling this out. If your book does not have a publication date, then select manuscript. So it's looking for, oh boy, I am going to say self-published. It's general from, let's see. Actually, I'm going to say independent. Let's see, publisher name is Emerald Lake Books. Publication date, if I go back to my listing notes, was April 23rd, 2019. ISBN, ASIN, formats available. I have paperback, ebook, and audiobook. I also have large print, which they're not asking for, but just fill out the ones you have. Mine is nonfiction. Work types include all of the types of work which are related to your book. More accurate and detailed information allows us to match the best award opportunities. So mine is it's a book. I don't know. I guess that's okay. Novelty book, picture book, second book, short story, textbook, translation. Well, don't really know what else to put in here because it's my 7th book. It's not an anthology. It's not a coffee table book. It's not a collection, not a comic book. So really the only one of these that fits well, you could, I don't know. In some instances, it would count as a textbook and others not. I know oftentimes when I submit to awards for this particular book, I submit it to a category for how-to or for reference, depending on what seems to be the closest. So anyway, looking further, general genres and categories. So what I find is this book does really well in categories that are related to authorship, to writing, to business, to reference and how-to. So in looking through my thing, I've got business for my particular book. Business, just looking to see what applies. Reference. Sometimes it fits in self-help, motivational inspiration, because part of it covers mindset, but definitely writing and publishing. So those are the ones that are going to appeal most. My page count is 126 pages. My word count, copy. Your book already been entered into any contests? Yes. It has already won the Florida Authors and Publishers Association. It's been entered into Reader's Favorite. The audiobook was entered into the IBPA Ben Franklin. So those are the ones that it's been submitted to. I'm just going to take a quick look at my notes to see if it's to any others. So that is fine there. And has it already won any awards? Yes, it won in these two. So the next question in this is about, are there any specific awards you are interested to win? Now, that is a question that can be hard for many people to answer. As I said, we have a strong preference for juried awards, not popularity contests. I'll put that in there. But there's a great resource on the Alliance of Independent Authors website, which is selfpublishingadvice.org, and just look for the Author Awards contest rated and reviewed. Now, I don't agree with all of their assessments because some of my favorite awards in here are flagged unfairly, I think. But the good thing is that if it's something that they recommend, definitely it's something to consider. So if you come here, you can actually filter on, you can have them show you how many are there. I like show as many as possible. I want to show them all in one fell swoop because I don't like having to scroll through everything and have it sort on rating. Then you can kind of go through and look at what are their top choices. And so which of these would make the most sense for yours? Now, you may not know a lot about these, so you may want to go and do some research on each one to find out more about them to see which ones are the best ones for you. Or you can leave that particular field open and just let Book Award Pro do what it is that they do. So in this case, I'm not going to, if I were to put anything in here that I know right off the bat, I would like Book Life, but I don't know. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Authorization for Book Award Pro. They're saying, don't edit this field. That's fine. And so now I'm going to go ahead and submit this. So overall, it's taken me about 20 minutes to fill out this information. But if this 20 minutes then saves me the time of going and having to do the research or hiring a VA to figure out which awards are suitable for me, that's a huge cost savings, even though 20 minutes to set up an account seems like a lot. Now, the thing is, I am not certain what I do next. Thank you for completing. We're so thrilled to work with you. While you're on a roll, go ahead and complete your author interview. We already did that. Once both of your review forms are complete, our technology will get to work for you, and you can expect your first award match notification within a week. So, that said, I think I have done everything that I need to, although it's not clear that I have, especially because it's telling me that I'm still 90% of the way through. But I don't see anything else that I'm supposed to do. So let's assume that I'm through. What I'm going to do is, once I learn more about this and see what happens as a result of filling out this interview, I will go ahead and record another interview and give you an update on this. So right now, that's all I have for you. Thanks.